Okay. Are we actually live here? Yep, there we go. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to yet another Monday Minecraft stream. We're back playing some more Minecraft here tonight, modded, of course. If you are new here on Twitch, please consider following or subscribing. And if you're watching this up on YouTube at a later date, please consider liking, commenting, and subscribing over there. It'd be greatly appreciated. Uh, keeps me motivated and wanting to make content just like this for you lovely people. With that being said, if you're looking for another way to support the channel and or in need of an energy supplement, please go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use code REEFER92 or T-Wolf4U at checkout for 10% off. Sorry for my lateness once again. I had some technical difficulties beforehand with my computer, having to do a full restart before I could start. But I'm here now, and I'm hopefully going to be able to do what I need to do for you guys. I've got some updates and some plans that I want to do here tonight. Before I get into anything, I'm going to sleep real quick because I just noticed it's nighttime when I was trying to get everything set up for the start. But we are underway. The only thing I did not grab before I started tonight was a drink. 1 second. Sorry, chat. Hey. There we go. Much better. As you can see, our wall has grown with more storage being done. We have a lovely new couch here in the building. I moved the armor that we made, that robotic looking armor, to the armor stands so that it wasn't taking up space in the chests. On top of that, I went ahead and changed the layout in here and now have every single last AFK farm available. The new additions that you guys might not have seen last time, well, because I did it between streams, was this coral farm here, which produces every type of coral and fan coral block. We have the moss block, which of course, self-explanatory, produces moss. You guys saw the beehive. Oh wait, another one that you didn't see, which is what I said I wasn't going to do, but I wound up doing just so you guys could see it. Where is it? Oh, right here. The cobblestone farm, which, as the name implies, produces cobblestone. And then we have, whoa. All right, appreciate you there, Real Man 862. I will add you on Discord after the stream. Uh, but we also have, for the hostile mob side of things, you guys saw last time that I made the Enderman farm. Oh no, that's the Guardian farm there. I made the Enderman farm last time, but I've added the Guardian farm, which produces prismarine, shards, and crystals. And I have gone and gotten the Blaze AFK farm, which produces blaze rods for us. Alright. There was another one that I added, but as you can see, it's not here in the overworld. And amongst the rest, I have purposely set it up in the Nether. One second, I'm trying to do multiple things at once. What's up there, Timber? Boy. Pardon me, I'm trying to do two things at once here. As you can see, I've added a few different little decorations and all to the area. Hopefully that lightning didn't strike our gazebo, because that would be a shame. And I don't want that to happen. But the one at AFK farm I did not show you guys here, which I will in a minute once I get into the Nether. Is through this door over here. And it is the zombie piglin farm. It produces gold, and I've already got it going. The reason why I set it up here in the Nether is so that I can go ahead and, let's say, take a piece of gold here and toss it to Bitterman. I can just do automatic trades here in the Nether without worrying about bringing gold with me from the overworld. But because I'm not wearing gold, he's a little bit pissed. And I did set this up in between streams to where it's producing more materials for us. On top of which, just to show you what the power system is for it, I'm right in here. I didn't make it look nice on here. But we have our lava generator and we have the windmills in here. Yeah, I know you're probably saying to yourselves, Reaper, you have it blocked in. How are they working? It just does. I don't know how to explain it. It just does. But with that being said, let's actually get to one of tonight's projects that I have set up previously. Oh. Hello, how you doing? Lin7? I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. Appreciate you dropping in and checking out the stream. I'm doing alright. Thanks for asking. Appreciate you dropping in and checking out the stream. Put some of the stuff we got away here. I probably will eventually make it to where it's an automatic load for him. Hey, you're looking for something to watch? I'm here and make content. Try to stream Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday every week. So, and it's not always Minecraft. Minecraft is just Monday. Wednesday is, as of right now, a split day, which is either going to be either Killing Floor 3 or Orcs Must Die Death Trap. Thursday is always Disney Dreamlight Valley, and Saturday is always 7 Days to Die. So that is my scheduling for the week. If anything changes, I usually post on social media exactly what's going on and why I can't stream that day, or if the stream has to be postponed. But Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday are my usual days for streams. You know what? Let's not do that one first. Let's do the other one I have pre-set up materials for. We've already cleared out an area. Try to join, but I don't know if I will, because I suck at keeping stuff up. Hey, you join when you join. It's all, I'm just letting you know. So if you wanted to join in, hang out, chat, lurk, whatever you want to do, I'm letting you know when the content's being made and when you can possibly join in. And it's always a start time of 7 p.m. EST that I start usually. Sometimes I will start a little sooner if I am able to. I do. It is linked in my About Me section. At least it should be. If it isn't there, I will grab a link for you real quick and post it in the chat. Alright, appreciate it. Let's see, how many beehives did I have? I have 7 of them. So I need to make it wide enough to fit 7 automatic beehive collecting locations. So I'm gonna do it starting, going back this way. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 3. Probably not gonna work that way, so we'll come here. Cut these back. Cut this back by 1. Actually, cut it back by 2. And push 2 that way. 4. Let's see. Is it 5? Yeah. This is the, if you guys couldn't tell, this is the gold planks that we got from the nether trees that we are using here tonight. They are not a baseline Minecraft tree wood. It is a modded tree type wood from the More Trees add-on. If anybody who's here that's new, that is checking out content for the first time, I do have mods on this server. Okay, give me 1 second, because I'm currently dealing with a zombie. But I will go inside the house real quick, and I will send you a link. Give me a minute. I need to sleep anyway, because it's probably nighttime. Sleep and there you go. There's the link to the Discord. I'll try to make that a more permanent thing on my channel here. All right. We'll see you in that Discord group. That's where you'll basically see a lot of my community posts on different things, different topics I want to talk about with you guys, or just sharing everything in general that is stream related. 5. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the glass is going to go out forward, out the front a bit. So I'll probably make this 10. 4, 2, 2. Cut this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Yeah, I'm glad you're back. I'm still working on our beehive area. Working out the schematic. I'm gonna let you know a little secret here. I have a partial schematic in my head when I start these streams, but as things go on, I just wing it if I don't like how things are going. So that is basically how I operate when it comes to my builds. I want to say I'm in my 3rd official year now as a as a streamer. The years have just been blending together for me. But I believe it's been 3 years. This is my 3rd year. Yeah, I'm trying to be on a consistent grind with it. That was stupid, Reaper. Do this. Should have just left that so I can do this. Can we bring those up to us? Right. Come on. I should have brought dirt out with me so I had a consistent way. You know what? Let me go grab that now just so I have a consistent way to collect the materials back. I'm going to put this saw up here for now. Righty. Oh, thank you, Omega, for the hydrate. Appreciate it. How you doing? Omega. I'm doing well. Doing well. How are you? Oh, yeah, you already said. I'm in a continuous loop. Whenever I see you in chat, it's always a continuous loop between us with the how are you? How are you? Yeah. For some reason, Omega, whenever I see your name either in chat or anywhere, it automatically makes me think of the Sega loading screen menu. I don't know why. It just does. Yeah, Sega. That. But instead of Sega, it's Omega. Uh, hey, there you go. You hadn't planned on that happening when you chose your stream name and all. There you go, a free gift from me. Oh boy. Sure. Oh Lord. In case you're just tuning in, Omega, we're doing some stuff with some bees. The bees. Using some of that uh modded wood there. The bees. We're making them a home, an actual home here in our world here, so we can harvest honey and all a different way, the natural way. Yep. Basically, I'm. If you look at the color scheme of the woods I'm using, let me step back so you can see. If you look, I'm pretty much doing the stripes of a bee for the actual building there. And we're gonna stick these lovely bee nests inside there. We're making it big enough so that they have room to initially be in there with their original hives, and then any new hive I add. There we go, another bee pun. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's just I don't want to repeat myself, but I do. It's just how I am, how my brain work or don't work. I know. I might only go too high after the initial 3 because I don't want to be hitting my head on certain things down below. Ooh, excuse me. I apologize for that one. This is going to be a somewhat, I don't know if it's going to be as, it might be as big as the actual tree house we have here. So I might add a actual factual tree design inside this beehive. Let's see. We will see. You know what? Let's. No, we're gonna stick to our guns. We're gonna move in one on this one now. Probably should go get more wood from the chest there, but and that's when it comes to certain things. Maybe when I get to the other side, I will drop down and grab more wood. More wood. The mod that is allowing me to pick up blocks from a longer distance, aside from my long arms, of course, is called Tinker's Construct. It is in the mod itself. The tools you're able to create have what's called magnetic. Yeah, of course. I am going to at some point add it into the description of my videos. All the different mod packs that are on this server, including the one that's here, which is the Fallen Stars, which probably just not Fallen Stars is the name of the mod pack. It's called the More Lights add-on. So that's what we see Fallen Stars here. And I'm trying not to get blown up by that creeper. Yep, time to go. Ow. That was in my right cheek. Not funny. I do not currently have anybody on the server with me. This has mainly been. I do invite my friends on the server on occasion, but nobody's been really wanting to jump in and play Minecraft like I do. The rest of my team that I stream with are playing a different game here tonight. They're playing a Tom Clancy game, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, I mostly play on this world solo and only really invite people I've gotten to know well enough. Let's go ahead. You know what, I'm just going to grab all the wood I have here. Just so I have it on me and I'm not having to come back to the chest to do so. Yeah, you could say that. Being that you're new to the channel here, I will show you our owl friends. We have quite a few different types here. Some have jobs, some do not yet, but they will eventually. Yeah. This little guy named Hootie was named by one of my friends there, Timber. Is a potion brewer, which, in fact, if I go ahead and click on him right now, he will drop the bottle he has and give me a splash potion of fire resistance. I'll go ahead and place that in there and give him a new bottle, and he will make a new potion for me. Yep. This little guy right here, I don't have any books on me, or else I'd give him a book, but the glasses allow him to make enchantment books. This one with the pendant around its neck is basically our resident healer. He'll heal all the owls in here. Anybody else with a job? Yeah. There is one other owl that has just recently been promoted to our resident flyer, and that is this gentleman right here. Basically, we have him on our broomstick here, and when we want to fly and go somewhere long distance, he helps us go said distance. I can go the distance without someday. But yeah, this is he's flapping his little wings off. But he helps us get from point A to point B. Alrighty then. Back to work. Take the water kiwi beastie. Why did I should have done it the other way, but that's neither here nor there. Okay. So now after this one, we switch to black, scorched wood planks, and do a secondary row. Brain is made of pudding when it wants to think of different things to say, and I don't know why. Just how my brain works. Not working at all. Put the wood there. Not wood, the dirt there, so I can do that. Dirt there, so I can go bang, bang. I do not. I'm not really into horror style games. It's just not who I am as a person and or streamer. The only time I possibly play any kind of horror genre based game is when I play with the team and we're doing some kind of tournament or something of that nature. But on the regular basis, I do not play anything horror based. Um, it's just not a genre of video game that I enjoy. But if you enjoy it, that's all. It's all good for you there. I wish you well with it. But like I said, it's not for me. I'm not a horror genre kind of guy. Even though I say that and I play a game like 7 Days to Die, but there again, it's not me just soloing it. I'm playing with other people. So, do we go one more? I think we go one more. Make sure I'm not missing anything from anybody. Nope, we're good. Yeah, that was the first row of yellow. I think after this step in, I will start flattening it out. I might still do the B pattern there, even on that side of it. But I think we've reached a good apex after this. I'm not talking Apex Legends. I have not heard of that Pokemon before. Then again, I think the last time I saw anything Pokemon related was after Gen 3, really, as far as my memory serves me. Um, but yeah, I haven't really touched a. What am I doing? I haven't really touched a Pokemon game like that in a while. So I don't know all the new Pokemon names. If that's from Gen 3, then it's probably well out of my wheelhouse to remember. Um, yeah. No. Now looking at it, I think I'll go one more. One more double row. Because I want to have the extra room if needed for that tree. That I'm going to build. I don't know what type of tree I'm going to build, but I'll build a tree. Okay. Don't really need these leaves because those are modded leaves. I think they were from a maple tree? Not entirely certain. Not entirely certain. After this one, this is where we will bring it in one and just fill it in. Not with this same type of wood all the way through. It'll be that layering, but we'll go from there. Okay. Run, Forrest, run! Ow! Rude! Shoost me in the back, you rude! Sleepy time. Oh, she can't really know I'm still awake. And behind my phone, she's pretty strict. Oh, don't get yourself in trouble there. You should listen to your parents always. Appreciate you wanting to hang out and be a part of the stream, but always listen to mom or dad. They're the ones that are trying to look out for your best interest and well-being. So, like I said, do not get yourself in trouble for just wanting to hang out during the stream. I respect it and understand it, but I appreciate it. But do not get yourself in trouble. Gotcha. Yeah, I can somewhat understand the not wanting to fall down that rabbit hole because I've done it myself. But like I said, if don't get yourself in trouble. Mm, make sure you listen to her. This is that type of wood. Mm, sorry to hear that. Really, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope things get better for you. Oh, that up. Just so nothing spawns while I'm doing the glass side of it. We're going to add some torches here and there just so everything is. Oh, well. Did I just time that? No, I didn't. Yeah, I did actually. Holy barnacles. Put that away. And we'll actually replace that spot of dirt with that, just so that we continue the bee theme. And we'll add our torches on this side. That's only the far in there. Okay. And now that we got a little bit of light in here so that nothing spawns in, let's go ahead and grab. Well, I'm gonna make the doors for that backside. I might even make a airlock type situation to where I can go in and out of the beehive without worrying about uh, the what's it called? The bees getting out. So I'll make 4 doors. Can I make slabs out of this wood? Yes, I can. Probably do a 3 uh, in length tunnel there, so I'll just make 12 slabs. You know what? Chicken, come out of there. Milton and the horse don't want you in here. Come on out. You're pushing Milton out of his comfort hole. Get out of there. Scram. Thank you. Even though you'll probably just climb back in over the fence.
Hey.
And we put our door just like so. So we can go in and out. Ooh, I should probably not put the door on this side because I just realized right out to the water. What we'll probably wind up doing, so we can make that airlock situation happen. Really? Really? Put the door on this side. So that it is more beneficial to us to have it here. We can go right out this way and make that 3. In fact, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 3, 2, 4, just so that we have the overhang to the wall. And then we wall it off like so. And we'll stick the actual block above like so. Just to keep it in color scheme with everything else. Stick all doors here and here. There we go. And we'll torch up the inside of this hole. Well, I don't think I need 2 torches. I don't even really think I need the torches there. I'll make the lighting work in there better in a minute. Now to replicate that design on the other side using glass. Hold on to our dirt. Get this dirty egg out of here. Fuck Nick. Let's grab that. We'll grab the first few rows of glass and turn what I can into. I know nothing of Pokemon. It's been a while for me. Like I said, I think the last time I saw anything Pokemon related was like Gen 3. I think they're up to like Gen 10 by now. I barely remember the rules and regulations for Pokemon. I just know that like fire type beats plant, and plant beats water, water beats fire. But after that, it gets a little confusing for even for myself. Um, but I just put that in as a community game for you guys to be able to have something to do while I'm yapping here. And building and or whatever. Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be considered an anime of sorts. Uh, a lot of kids, people my age from like the '90s and all, even I think it even started in the late '80s, where is pretty much where Pokemon got its start. Is around that time. I need to go grab my Silk Touch pickaxe, so just in case I misplace a glass block, I don't rage out. That one there. Of course, it's not this chest. We will switch it out for the pickaxe. Binka binka bonk, binka binka bonk. Do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, I might have to do a little bit of terraforming there. 4, 2. What the? What the what? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Do you know bees are mostly made of female, and the males are only used once for reproducing? Yeah. Yeah. I do believe I've heard that before, but thank you for bringing that back to my memory there. I think it's due to the fact that it's mostly a matriarchal colony, so that's why uh, bees are that way. But thank you for that fun fact, though. Appreciate it. 7, 8, 9, 10. How many did I do here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That I didn't know actually. I had no idea about that one. I didn't know ants were the same. I see where things messed up. I see where I messed up. Right here. I did a double double instead of food singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. We're back on track. We got there, chat. We got there. That was. Hey, sure. Shoot 'em off my way. I was gonna say, is this facts you learned in school, or is this stuff you researched on your own? Because I don't remember learning any of this in school. And again, things have changed in school since I graduated. Oh, I'm about to lose chat here. Oh, that's cool. That's a cool hobby to have. To be able to do your own research into different facts. Thank you, Stardew, for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Yeah, but it's cool to have a little bit of a hobby there to research some things. What's another interesting fact you learned? We'll put block there. Mangoes are only pink because they eat a lot of shrimps because shrimps are made of that. I believe I've heard that one, but that's another. It's okay. It's quite all right. No one's gonna judge you for that around here. Around here, because I don't even. I'm a fluent English speaker, and I tend to mess up on my words, as you could just tell just by then. Um, but yeah, I believe I did hear that about the flamingos. Um, because of their diet, they are pink in color, and I think certain ones that are considered to be albino don't is because they don't process the dye in flamingo the shrimp like most of the rest of the flower. I'm waiting. Not gonna rush you. Or am I wrong on my guess? Uh, it's fine. It's quite all right. I type with one hand too, not in a weird way. It's just how I type. I can't do the what's it called? Dual hand typing. It's usually because I'm playing a game or doing something with one hand and typing with the other. Excuse me. Thank you for clarifying that it was not in a weird way. Not judging, of course, not judging. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Hope you feel better soon. I hope it gets better for you soon. I've had siblings and friends that have broken an arm like that, broken an arm or leg, and it's not fun. But I wish you a speedy recovery on that. Oh. That's a shame. Like I said, I hope they find out what's wrong with your arm there, and it's a speedy recovery. And it's not gonna be you're not gonna be down for too long. It's not fun having an injury like that. So they don't know why I'm in pain, and I'm going to deduction. Okay. Hopefully that doctor will be able to tell you what's going on, and hopefully it's not anything that's gonna trying to put words together properly here. Hopefully he or she will be able to figure things out and get you well. No, I did not know that. I did not know hummingbirds were the only birds that can fly backwards. Is that just an innate talent that they have, or is it something genetics or what? That is not a fact I've ever heard before in my life. Is much. Ah, well, that's good for them. A unique talent specifically made for them. Okay. No. No creepers. No creepers allowed. Get away, Yiski. Get away. Be gone, Satan! No, koalas have similar fingerprints. Really? I did not know that. Run away, run away now. Yeah. Hmm. Their hands are much smaller than ours, but yet they have the same type of fingerprints? That's... Hmm. That's a thinker. I believe I had heard that at some point, but I don't know if that was actually a fact or if it was a theory that they had three hearts. Hmm. I was gonna say technically, even us humans technically have blue blood, but because of the way our blood is, as soon as it meets any form of air or oxygen, it immediately turns it to the red color. That's why we have. That's why our blood looks red. But yeah, I didn't know theirs was specifically blue. Hmm. The more you know. close to this. Hopefully when I get to the top here, I'm not going to have any kind of surprises from creepers. Ah, so apparently what I was told was wrong. Thank you for that correction. My teachers in school evidently lied to me. Either that or the scientific theory has changed since then. That's cool to know that theirs is copper based. Huh. So, some turtles breathe through their butt. That's that is odd. Explains why some of their breaths stink. Put that there. Get the glass this way. Oh, excuse me. We're looking in the clear so far when it comes to the roof. Hopefully we'll stay in the clear and nothing will be spawned up there. And nothing will spawn up here. I might have to stick some torches so that we don't have a case of anything spawning. But hopefully everything will go smoothly from here on out. It's not going to be too much of an issue. See, I don't really look into lizards like that, so I didn't know that, but that's both interesting and terrifying at the same time. Hmm. Yeah, that is a real eye opener. Pun intended. Do they? How does that work? Like similar to how certain humans get high, or hmm. Pass around a puffer fish and get high. Oh, if it's toxins. Okay, was that an actual fact, or you just making a joke? Because if so, that was a good one. I appreciate it. uh, really? Huh. You know what? That is such an interesting fact. I will look it up. Hold on. Let's see. We're gonna do a live Google search here on stream. Do dolphins got fingers? Huh, yes, young dolphins have been observed intentionally interacting with pufferfish to trigger the release of small amounts of neurotoxin, which appear to cause a narcotic or high effect. Hmm, interesting. So they intentionally basically annoy and or piss off a pufferfish to cause it to release its spores and all, and they get high off of doing so. Wow. Would not have guessed that. So we're going to place, just so that nothing spawns up here, we're going to place some torches in these corners like so. I missed the spot. Yeah, right up the edge. This way, this whole top section is covered by torchlight, and we don't have to worry about it. Sorry about that, chat. Sorry you lost me there for a second. I don't know what's going on, but hopefully I'm back without issue. Let's see. I'm waiting for my screen to load back up for me with chat and all. Able to regenerate lost limbs. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I'm back on my end too. Uh, hmm.
Oh.
I thought I heard something about that, but I didn't know it was specifically axolotls. Because I know lizard, not all lizard types, but certain lizards are able to regenerate their tails because it's a defense mechanism. But I didn't know axolotls could regrow body parts and organs. Hmm. Wow. Huh. That. How would that generate their own brain? I guess it's just how their genetic makeup is. They are able to regenerate part of their lost part of their brain. Hmm. Wow. We're learning some facts here tonight, Chad. Learning some new animal facts. I did not know that. Uh, hmm. And I don't think I've heard that one. I don't think I've heard that one. Is it something to do with their chemical? The reason why their fur looks white is because of a certain chemical thing or something, or is it just that their actual skin is black instead of the pinkish pigmentation? Hmm. I guess because would it be because they are that far north that hmm, I don't know. I don't know the reason. I couldn't fathom the reason behind it. I guess it could be because of pigmentation that they are uh, black skinned. But I don't know. I didn't know that. Uh, the brain just went elsewhere for a second. Sorry. Back on task. Now let's grab some wood, and then I'll grab some shears to be able to. Whoop, I don't know what's going on there. Uh, be able to grab some leaves if need be. Unless. What we'll do, we'll grab one of these. There's only one type of animal. What? Only one type of animals have homophobia. Hmm. Only one type of animal has homophobia. Eh. I kind of had that that feeling, but I don't know if you're actually going to give me another an actual animal that had it as well. Eh. I don't know why people do, but they do. Uh, I'm in the camp of you love who you love, you want to be with who you want to be with. I'm not going to shame you for who you want to be, how you want to be. Just that's where the human race should be is that way, is to allow people to be who they want to be. But things happen, and society is the way it is. Congratulations there, Stardew, for catching Cottony. Grab some of these flowering azalea leaves. Probably should grab the other azalea bushes and done things that way. But Sometimes put uncracked walnuts on roads so cars can break them. Yeah, I think I've seen videos of crows doing that. Uh, I think they, I think they do it with a lot of stuff, hard shelled items like food items that they eat. But yeah, I believe I have seen a video of a crow doing that. Should grab multiple of these guys here. So we're gonna want the azalea leaves mostly. These are a nicer, lighter looking color. Boy. I think only one of the azaleas is going to allow us. Oh no, they're all gonna have the flowering. Since when? Thought only the flowering azalea bushes had the flowering leaves. Evidently, they changed some things around. How many stacks of leaves do I have? Not enough. Go a few more. Duckbill platypus don't have. Duckbill platypus don't have apples. Instead, they concentrate milk to their belly and feed their young by sweating it out. Hmm, that's an interesting one. I know, that's another fact I did not know. You're just full of facts, aren't you? Are you looking up at? All right. Hope everything. See you when you get back. All right. Boy. Get these leaves. Good thing about cutting it, like doing it this way, is I get both the wood I need and the leaves I need. So, we continue to grow and cut them down. Only thing is, oh no, there goes our shears. I cannot collect the like tree capitating style of getting the wood there with it doing it this way. I want to see that axe in motion there that we have for this add-on. I'm gonna grab 5 pieces. I know I have the diamond axe, but I want to see what this shear axe can do. And the way to make it is to make an axe, set of shears, and welcome back. And combine it with an axe. Now let's see. How does this work? Because this is part of that more trees add-on, so I don't know exactly how this is going to work for us. So I just cut it down like normal. Doesn't work as fast as the set of shears. Essentially like having silk touch on a tool is what I'm doing here with the axe. It's called a shear axe. Answer your question. Nope, I'm not looking it up. I only look up spellings because. Okay. Well, you're able to retain all this information. That's impressive. Must be really smart. Because I can't even remember a lot of like when I step in when I leave to go grab things from time to time. I can't remember what I'm supposed to do, and you're able to remember all these facts about animals, which is phenomenal for you. Uh, hmm. I thought ants swell to huge sizes with food. I think that's definitely more than enough for the wood there. I'll forgot for wood for the leaves. Get lots too, but I love animals so much. I kept a lot of information. Hey, that's great. If you're able to retain the information, that's always great. Um, for the longest time, I was able to remember certain things and um, even just simple tasks. But as of late, my brain has not been kind to me. So I forget certain things or certain actions there that I was supposed to be doing. So, just so I can get an accurate center point. Now use the X. Chop, chop. Go chop, 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 chop. I have to grab more wood from the house when I go to sleep. How did I do it that way? Another cow has spawned. Great for us. But it'll probably despawn by the time I come back because it's not named. For some reason, the animals from being spawned from that machine do not stick around. Monster. Where's our monster nearby? 15,700 known ant species. They think there might be thousands more that we don't know that we didn't find. Hmm, that's kind of terrifying. Have that many different species of ants. For a while there was at least I want to say, if I remember correctly from doing this as a research project back in middle school, there was at least 12 different breeds of tiger, and there's only four different species left. That's why they are on the endangered species list, I think, still. Don't 100% quote me on that. But, Why am I grabbing dirt? I don't need dirt. I need the wood. But it's been a while since I've done that. It's been a while since I did that research project. Like I said, I was in middle school and I've been out of school since 2011. So a lot of my animal knowledge. And 3 are extinct, I'm pretty sure, but not completely. Yeah, I couldn't remember if it was. I can't remember if it was 12 or if it was 9. For some reason, not 12 is sticking out of my head. But you probably are right. It's probably 9 with 3 extinct. Like I said, I did that as a class research project when I was in 7th grade. So it's been a while since I've done the research. I'm gonna let you guys know I'm not probably. I did know that. That is a bit of information I did know, and I think it's because it was in. I want to say the B movie that I know that. Because there was certain facts or something done for that movie that they actually said in the movie. This is the actual flowering azalea bush. I wanted the leaves. But my organic skills is subpar, just to let you guys know. Yeah, but a lot of mistakes. There are too many mills working. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that you said that was one of the first facts you gave me was that it's mostly a female-run colony. Um, we can forgive a few minor details in Hollywood. They don't always fact check themselves. Did you know they believe ants may have lived with dinosaurs? That's the wrong command there, Stardew. It's Pokey Catch. Um, I believe they're. I believe I do. I did remember seeing something about that. About the about bees, not bees, ants being around during Jurassic period. I want to say. I could be wrong. Okay. Ah, frick. I should probably eat something so I regen some of my hearts. Ears. There's a lot of insects and all that have changed over the millennia that were once alive when dinosaurs roamed the earth. But there's far and few between them now. Wheat or mills built by. Huh. First ones are males, and they all die. That's kind of scary to think about. uh, why am I doing it this stupid way? Get up, back up on the blog. Shame that that happens in nature, but there's some people, most people that said, "Nature, you scary." You can find ant. You can find ant in every continent except Antarctica. Hmm. And that's due to the cold temperatures, I assume. They can't survive. Most insects can't survive in below freezing temperatures. I'm just winging together here, chat, a possible tree for this beehive. Excuse me. I probably have too many flowering azalea bush leaves to do much with. Come out this way with fill in the gaps, flowering ones. We'll even have a few hanging down loosely, just to give this tree a little bit more depth and a little bit more color. Like I said, organics are not my strong suit. I will try my best to make something that looks nice and presentable, but it is not my absolute strongest build type. Is not organics. I make everything simply imperfectly perfect. Zombies, but zombies can't attack humans yet, but a lot of bugs are affected by it. It's what The Last of Us is based on. I had heard something like that because it was even a lot during when the show The Walking Dead was going at its strongest peak. Was I heard something along those lines? Was the zombie virus isn't something that can actually affect humankind as of yet, due to the spores that are released by a certain flower or something that is what causes bugs to act funky. But like I said, I'm not. You can't 100% quote me on that. I'm not a scientist and or factually checked. But that's interesting to know. Not one that's overly thrilled about the possibilities of of the zombie virus, but if it happens, it happens. Can't exactly change how things go down in the world, nor can I change how things work in most people's lives. All I can do is live my life and not worry about it. We are going to cut this out of here. Plant a torch there just to give it a little bit of hidden light, and use these flowering azalea bush leaves to mask it a little bit by making a little bit of a bush here. We'll do the same on this side. Yeah, and they don't actually spin their head. They can spin almost 360 degrees, but they don't actually go full 360. That is something that is not actually physically possible for them. The reason why it looks like they spin their head 360 degrees is because the rate at which they can spin their head is what causes that minor illusion. But I had heard something similar to that, yes. Hmm. That I didn't know. I didn't know how long their legs were. We'll stick a flower one there. There we go. Nice, easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh, I'm gonna have to replace that. Yeah, that I knew because they're able to sneak up on their prey by doing so. That I do remember from school. Because I remember having to sit there and dissect their pellets, their food pellets, that is. I don't know if they still have you guys doing that in school or not. Oh, it's good to know. I'm glad you like. What's so aside from the facts you've given me about them, what's the reason your reasoning for liking owls that much? Is what am I doing? I don't need these anymore. Out of like the most animals that I know about. Hey, hey, don't be ashamed. Don't be ashamed. Be proud of that. Be proud of what you like. It's not just because people don't understand it doesn't make you a nerd. It just means you have a passion and a hobby. Be proud of that. What are we gonna do? I'm trying to figure how I'm gonna set this up. For the uh get you. You guys you have a different curriculum or something where you're from. Okay. I could probably make some oak tables to be able to do that. To put the beehives on. Hmm. Yeah, I would suspect if you're depending on where you are that things are different taught or done differently between countries and even states. So I would expect you guys you probably learn things that I don't even know anything about. We're not gonna do a shelf. We're gonna do table. Do I should have done 12, but sure. Put that stuff away. I don't really need it. I'm going to class 1 to 4 MBO. And you can't go further, but you don't have. Hmm. Okay, so you're you're not in the US, you're outside here. Gotcha. Alrighty then. Oh, cool. Always interesting to find out where people in my community there and my chats there are from. It's interesting to find that out. Under the sea. Hello. Hmm. Still sounds like 12 levels. Yeah. Yeah, because it was 1 through 8. You just it definitely does sound like 12 grade levels there. Just you guys have a different way of doing it. Like, you're instead of it being 9th, 10th, 12th grade, you have uh okay. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Indeed. Where's the campfire I put away a while ago? And I think MBO is like college then? Uh, I guess so. Because that's after your second grouping of grades there, right? Is MBO. Yeah, that would I guess that would be considered. Yeah. So yeah, that would technically be college level here in the States. College or what's it called? What trade school type leveling. Mm, yeah, you definitely learn something new every day. Our existence as humans is to learn, to grow, and to try to understand what we don't understand. Because I have, I'll just make up a few campfires so I can have everything I need. Just grab a stack of these, and I'll grab 7 coal. I already forgot how many beehives I had. There we go, that's gonna be fine. Kinda out. Kinda out, did you know? Huh? You have to go? Or are you saying you're out of school? Oh, it's all cool. It's all good. Don't be sorry if you gotta go. And or being out of facts. Hey, it's fun. You gave me enough fun facts to have my brain try to fit, like, to try to remember now. Thank you for that little bit of that wonderful amount of information. I'm not mad that you have run out. Let's see, place this back here. Is that top? Yes, it still works. Alright, and then we place our beehive down on top of that. And there's our bees! The bees! Alright, we'll stick one here. I think one. Got in that corner. So this one should be about here instead, not there. Hopefully it's all. Oh, actually, I can do this. Cover that up with. Hello, bees. I'll place another beehive down here. I shut that door, right? Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Then we'll take another one. I never honestly thought about stepping out of the U.S. and visiting countries like that. But if I had to pick one, that is a thinker. Oh, shoot. See, now you put me on the spot here, because I have actually not thought about stepping anywhere outside of the U.S. like that before. It's all good. It's all good. You're you're trying to pick my brain and make me think. One place, because I studied the language in school, would probably be Germany, because yeah, thinking is real good. I'm also not trying to offend certain countries and all by picking one specifically, but I mean no disrespect by which countries I do pick, but it's where I have thought about going possibly, and like I said, Germany was one of those I have thought about. Because like I said, I learned the language in school, but I never got to be a part of the class that went. Hmm. Is it really? Yeah, but I have not never been. I've never been to there, and I've never been most places actually. Oh, that's cool. Must be a short drive for you then. Cool. Uh, we got those set up. I should be able to do this without getting unless is the table. Yeah, now the tables are blocking it. Okay, so I can't do the tables. That's a shame. That is a shame. Do they still go through? Will they go through the bushes then? If I put this down. Let me try the leaves first and see. Yeah, the leaves. No, the leaves are blocking that too. I'm just trying to think of ways to prevent the bees from getting burnt and for myself from getting injured by said bees. Because I don't want them flying down into the campfires. But I'll have to figure something else out in the meantime. I could still use these tables for... trapdoors is another thing I could do. But I could use these tables here. Like so. Ooh, you know what? I just thunk it out. Because what we're trying to set up here, these will work perfectly. They'll prevent the bees from going in, but also allow for what I'm trying to do to happen. Alright, go there. This will block the bees from going in. Oh wait, no, they'll... I probably should stick fence posts underneath, just to keep them from spawning under. I'll see how it works. If things happen that shouldn't, I will make adjustments. And I think it is nighttime. it is. Fudge. Fudge, 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 fudge. Right now, for me, it is 9 o'clock p.m. Oop, damn it. Stupid drum. Made me look bad. Probably not gonna get the shooting for this. Yep, it's 9 p.m. for me. Should have just said it that way, but no, I did it the stupid way. All right. Um, I usually go for about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, depending on um, when I'm actually able to start and how long. If something comes up where I have to step away, or if I have something planned, it all depends on that. Um, but it's usually a max of 3 hours, unless I have the rest of my team with me, and then it'll depend on what we're playing. Yeah. Or if I'm really into what I'm doing at the moment, I tend to go a little bit longer. What was oh, can I make them now? Huh. Yeah, if take care of yourself, if you have to go to bed, go to bed. Um, get your rest. Take care of yourself. Make sure you're able to function like a normal human being and not feel like obligated to stay with me the entire time. Appreciate you for hanging out and wanting to hang out with me. But if there's anything you missed during the streams, you can always catch the VOD up on YouTube at a later date, or the VOD will be here up on Twitch after the stream's conclusion. So if you have to go, you have to go. I appreciate you. Okay. Stay as long as you can. Don't push yourself. I believe I had 7, so I'm gonna grab 7 redstone. I think it's 7 redstone to 14 quartz for an observer. For the observers. Let's see. I might have this backwards. I do. Hmm. Yeah. You also don't want to throw your sleep schedule off because you can do that by either sleeping in too late or going to sleep too late. I don't have 14, I have 13 redstone. No, that's was the problem. Probably should grab a stack of redstone. Yeah, I can't exactly give you a good thing to be able to help you go to sleep sooner or better because I haven't really figured that out for myself. It just happens when it happens. Headphones keep sliding off my head just about. Oh, much better. Yeah, like melatonin and stuff like that, right? Or you have a certain prescribed thing. Okay. Yeah, I have one of my younger siblings used to have something like that growing up. He eventually grew out of it, but still needs it on occasion. Not fully dependent on it like he used to be, but he's no longer needs it. And if we're talking about melatonin, that's legal here too. But if you're talking about other substances, certain ones are legal here. Ah, okay. Gotcha. We're on the same page now. Ooh, excuse me. What am I looking for? Oh, I know what I'm looking for. Dispensers that I had. Oh, sit down, Elsie, please. You should follow me. Yeah. Because I had a bunch of dispensers that I had made up for uh, use for for something I can't remember. Oh, for the AFK farms, but I can't remember where I put some of them down. Huh. Yeah, that's legal. At least uh, around here as well. Okay. Goodbye, skeleton. I guess I'll have to make more dispensers because I can't find the ones I originally made. That's an interesting combination. I don't partake, so I don't know anything about that. But that sounds like an interesting combination. Hmm. I will take your word for it. I spent majority of the stream on this beehive, and I'm not giving up on it. Okay, we're gonna have to go get some bows from our skeleton AFK farm, and doesn't want you to do it, or which is understandable because I had I do have family members that do partake, and it wasn't something my parents were overly fond of either. Uh, 6 dispensers. Oh, because I only had 6 bows. Alright, so I have to make another one. Let me grab some string. She's just watching out for you. She's not weird. She's looking out for you. Looking out for your best interest and your health. Hey. It's how you view your parents. Or your mother in this case. I'm not going to speak to that sentiment. You view her how you view her. As long as you view her with respect. That's all I ask of you. Good. You seem like a nice kid, so I'm sure you're always respectful of your parents. Alright, bees are out and about. I should probably grab the flowers before I head in there. So I can plant them too. So I'm not just going in with... Try to, but we clash sometimes. But most of the time, we talk it out. That's how you should handle things. That's how family dynamics should be. We should talk things out and make sure everybody's heard, and not just jump to conclusions or try to hurt anybody's feelings. Because at the end of the day, family is the only thing you'll have. Is the only thing that will be standing by you in the long run. They'll look out for you. Always have your back, and always try to take care of you as best they can. May disagree with some of the things they have to say, but they're always looking out for your best interests. Well, as you can see, they are following me already. Bye, baby. Bye, baby. I've got more flowers, but I'm trying to plant majority of them. I'll feed you guys later. You guys probably don't have enough space for more bees anyway in your hives. I'm just darting flowers about just to that's why I'm planting the flowers majority of them. Swap the blue ones. And I only have 3 blue ones. Just give them enough to pollinate with. Is all I'm really trying to do here. Can I not plant them on these leaves? It's not. Relax. Relax, you heathens. Some of you have already had your flowers and you're trying to get more. Alright, alright, let's place these observers down. And of course it places it that way. Should I try to remember if I'm doing how to do this correctly? I believe it's observer. No. Observer goes down from the top. Dispenser. Why is it facing that way? Okay, there we go. Dispenser on the side, and then we run our redstone dust down like so. So now that one's activated by that. When things actually are alive again, and to make it easier on our go like that. I'll eventually load these all with glass bottles. I believe PlayStation is Bedrock. I'm not 100% sure on which is which anymore. Okay. So yeah, I'm on Bedrock. No. Pick up the redstone. And I've once again got myself out in the middle of the night with these bees. As soon as I'm done setting these up, I will have to try to leg it back to home base. And like I said, the reason why it's set up like this is so that once the observer sees the beehive has filled with honey, it will shear and or bottle it, and then things will be collected. I don't know how to have the collection method just yet. so I don't want to fully set these up. But I will eventually fully activate them once I decide how I'm going to have it collect everything. Got a wandering rider here. I'm going to eat, and then I'm going to have to leg it. I got this. I got this. Leroy! Holy hell! Hell, no! Get away! Get away!
Hey!
Bye! In we go. Whew. You know, those zombie jockeys are, with spears are dangerous. Because all they need is to build up a little bit of speed and then they got you. Alright. Now that that is, well, I will explain fully in just a moment what that is about. You know how you saw the owls earlier? Well, a part of that add-on is not a wandering trader, but a trader of sorts. That will do. Well, she'll trade with you.
Hey!
Raw rabbit to be able to feed the owls, because that's how you breed the owls. This is the woman that is saying, "Hey, this is our owl guide." I haven't officially given her a name yet, but you come to her and get quests and tips about the owls. So yeah, and you can only trade her raw mutton, pork chop, or beef for raw rabbit. That's the one you're hearing say "hey" constantly when I run by, and that's the reason why I built that tree house for them, is because of that constant "hey" and the hooting owl sounds. Okay. Put these in here for now, just to get them out of my inventory. And I will stick tools in here that need to go away. There. Now we are going to move on to a different project. A little bit of deforestation and terraforming is going to happen. Ooh. Hate that. That feeling's gonna suck, is when if you can't reach it. I can't even give you a good solution to remedy that. I don't want you to wind up hurting yourself. Take down. Yeah, I've itchy to have on. I've never had to experience that myself, but I've heard from friends' experiences that casts aren't fun. And there goes our chainsaw. Alright, I think I'll make a new one. Essentially, what I want to build over on that side, where I'm cutting all those trees down, is I want to make a basically like a lumber hut of sorts, not a lumber mill, but like a lumber hut that'll store all the different types of more trees in there. First cast, arm isn't broken. What is it, like a stabilizing cast? So that if you to prevent pain and all, because you just said it's to prevent pain and possibly movement while you're asleep. Let's grab 2 iron and 2 copper. That's good. It sucks that you have to have it on, but it's good that it's at least helping you. Those vines haven't grown yet. That's weird. MRI for the first time and it was hell. Ooh. That's an interesting experience to have to go through. I don't personally know what that's like to go through that, but I've never heard anybody have an experience like that going through it. Was it because of having to hold still, or did something happen that it was nothing known? If you want that's if you want to share. Don't feel like you have to share if you don't want to. I'm sorry that happened to you. Hopefully things will work out and get better for you soon. That's gotta suck to have to go through things like that. Aw, that's mean. That's rude. If you were promised something that should happen. That's unkind. They expect you to go through that kind of a thing and promise music to be able to cope with it. And you're not receiving it. That's super rude. I'm glad the chainsaw exists. It's super helpful. I don't think I need a chainsaw for this one log. This seems like it might be a much larger project than I had hoped. They said it's gonna be pretty loud, so they were gonna play some music, but I laid there and it never came. Could it possibly be a case of the music got drowned out by the machine itself? Once again, I've never experienced anything like that, so I can't speak to actually how it works. But who knows? They might have wanted to provide it for you, but um, something happened to where it couldn't work or forgot. Sorry it happened though. If they once again made a promise to you. Huh. Maybe whoever was in charge of doing it for you just forgot. Still, it's not an excuse. They told you they would do something to make your experience a little bit more better for you, and they didn't do it. They failed to provide what they said they were going to do. This is definitely going to be a much, much bigger project than I had anticipated. Yeah, it sounds like a little bit like a bit of a traumatic experience to cause you to, not traumatic, but it's not the word I'm looking for. What is the word? Yeah, I guess draining would be more of a proper statement than that. Scenario to where you feel exhausted afterward. I am so sorry. I'm not being more functioning right now. My brain just cannot function properly at the moment. I don't know why. It's not like I'm doing anything too strenuous here. Thinking is hard, especially when you're dumb brain like I am most of the time. I'm somebody who's supposed to be majorly talking for a living here by streaming here, and I can't process simple words or brain function to save my life. Then again, it also explains the fact that I am what most people would consider introverted, trying to do an extrovert's job. Yeah, yeah. I'm not the best person to try to engage in conversation with. I do like once you get me talking, I will eventually open up, but for the most part, I am mostly sticking to myself and to people I know when I do converse. But yeah, I am what you would majorly call an introvert. Do I proceed with this tonight, or do I move on to a different project and come back to this after I've done terraforming between streams? Is the question. Is this. Yeah, this is going to be a lot of deforestation and a lot of terraforming that I'm going to need to do. And I don't want to bore you guys with that. So I will move on to a different project other than this in just a moment. This is just going to be a lot of chainsaw noises that you're going to be hearing over and over and over again. I definitely want to save this because there's a lot more trees than I was expecting there to be. Yeesh. Okay, yeah, well, I will come back to this project another time. We're going to set something else up in the meantime. Just so I'm not wasting the stream. Uh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Trust me, I understand you completely. Most of the time, if I am on Twitch scrolling through different streamers, I just sit there and lurk and listen to the conversation that's going on from the streamer themselves or what's going on in the chat. Unless I feel comfortable enough in that chat to be able to add my 2 cents or to interact with that streamer. Um, but yeah, I understand you completely. I understand you completely. What we are going to do now instead, I just realized how much time I have left and how much of a job that's going to be. Oh, I appreciate you saying that. Appreciate that very much. I'm glad I was able to make you feel comfortable enough to start talking to me. It makes me feel good to hear that. of this nether portal, I'm going to set up a little bit of touch of the nether in the overworld back here. Oh, that's a shame. That is really, truly a shame. I'm sorry that for those negative experiences, and hope it doesn't deter you from finding other streamers that you enjoy and are able to watch and feel comfortable with. I hope I was able to at least put a positive light on streaming for you, on streamers for you. Uh, Everybody you see in my uh, about me section, oh, not about me section, but that are linked on my channel. Thank you for saying that. And like I said, I was going to say to you, there's people linked on my channel here that are fantastic streamers in their own right. Some of them are great buddies of mine. Some I've met through Twitch itself, like Omega is one who I met through this community of being coming into my stream here, or even to Timber's stream and interacting with us, and I've become a part of their community as well. So feel comfortable if you feel comfortable enough to message them. Like I said, they are a great group of people. I'm sure every last one of them will be happy to have you as part of their community as well. I'm going to break these out so I can start making the wall here. Good. Like I said, everybody's very respectful and would hopefully give you a positive experience when you join their chats and all. You know, Omega, when they stream, they'll be a great person for you to join in with. Yep, that broke up part of my skull. Not my actual skull, but my skull portal. Look. Everybody tries to watch out for everybody here. We're gonna go one more back in the opening here. That's cool. If you're trying to imply something there, I hate to break it to you, but I'm not somebody who can do something like that. Just gonna put that out there. Maybe we won't do that. There, maybe we'll just make this. Yep. Make that we'll probably do the same thing on this side. Breaky. all this in up here. Extend this out just a wee bit. And we'll break here. Yeah, no, that doesn't sound kosher at all to me. Nor, no. I'm sorry that happened to you. That's just wrong. No. That, hmm. Oh, that just, that just, gave me the ick. Good. I'm glad you did. Because, like I said, just hearing you say that gave me a serious disgusted feeling in my stomach. Ugh. People are sick. People like that are sick. Uh, Sorry I didn't talk there for a second, but yeah, that just, mm, no, that is not okay. That is just not okay with me. Hmm. And it really shouldn't. If you're somebody who's trying to do that on this type of platform or any platform, you need to seek some serious help. Uh, yeah, it's just this that's disgusting human behavior, and ooh, it just that's not okay at all for anybody to do. Not at all. I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but that's just that's the way I'm feeling right now. It's just has me having a disgusted feeling for you to have experienced that. I'm sorry that happened to you. Uh, yeah. Let me grab some. You never know the creeps and weirdos that are out there that'll do anything to find people. Hopefully, hopefully you're in a real safe space, and I hope that never happens again to you. I really do, and I'm sorry that it did happen to you in the first place. It should not have happened. People need to be better as a community, as a society. We need to be better. And start holding people like that accountable for their actions. That we do. That we really do. Oh, damn it. That's one of my torch zones, so I need that to be open. There we go. Very cool. Hmm. um, I for not because of what you said, but for personal reasons, I'm going to suggest refraining from using. For I personally, I'm not going to talk politics. That is just not who I am, and not what I will do. 'Cause, I don't want to speak to one side or the other and influence anybody, or say have people say something about me that, oh, he said this, he said that. No, I'm not going to entertain the possibility of having something like that being said about me. Alright, let's go get some soul sand, and we'll put it up on along our walls. I'll drop it off our other materials here. I think else I might grab is maybe some uh what's it called? Film slash series. Uh that is a tough one to pick. As far as TV series goes, uh all time. Hmm. Film or can't exactly pinpoint one favorite film. Uh but if I had to choose, I'd probably say hmm. Yeah, give me a second to think on that one because I don't want to speak in haste. Uh because I've seen a lot of good films, but I don't know which one I would think would be the best. Because all right, from going from childhood, specifically for me, favorite TV series of all time from childhood to now has always been Power Rangers. In my adult life, favorite anime wise would be hmm, it's tough. It's tough between it's between two. Um, One second. I would probably for like anime series, I would have to say, uh, it was right there on the tip of my tongue, and my brain just short circuited. Uh, Kami Got Kill was one of my is one of my favorite ones. Uh, and then movie. Movie would have to be. Uh, trying. No, movie would have to be The Nightmare Before Christmas, because that is one I watched over and over again, and an equal tied for number one movie uh, would be it's an older movie called Indian in the Cupboard. Because those were movies I watched on repeat as a kid. They're both great films. I even still like rewatch Nightmare Before Christmas on like Halloween and Christmas time. It's been a while since I've watched Indian in the Cupboard. Um, it's been a while since I've watched Indian in the Cupboard, but it's another great old classic film. But yeah, Nightmare Before Christmas. I love the claymation style that Tim Burton did for that. Um, a lot of Tim Burton's work is phenomenal. Uh, but that but that's the main one that's constantly sticking out for me as a movie that I always watch and always have to sit down at least once a year to try to watch around like Christmas or Halloween. Okay, got a little bit of lag because of the storage mod, but we got there. Alright. Let's plant our nether wart so we have the ability to start doing potion brewing eventually. I just wanted to set this up in here just so that we had it. What is one of your what are your favorites there? Movie or anything? I want to just have my answer put out there. What's one that you like the most? No, you said owls were your favorite animal. Now I'm putting you on the spot with the movie and series. actually do a little bit more with this so I can actually have a proper path to and from it. So I'm not jumping up every time I actually walk up a staircase. The lag is starting to kick in here with the movement of everything. Avatar: The Last Airbender, Ninjaga. The Amazing Digital. Now it's the Amazing Digital Circus. You'll find for that kind of conversation, because I never actually watched that show myself, but I think you might enjoy talking to Omega there about it. Maybe I'll add a channel in the Discord there for you guys, for anybody who wants to talk about it. Talk about it in there. I never really looked into it. I know nothing about Digital Circus. Give me a synopsis of it, or basically give me like a reason or a detail that would make me want to watch it. What's got you saying it's a good show for me to watch? It should clear us up a path, a decent path there. I found it really funny, and I got both goofy and it's got both goofy and serious moments. Oh, okay. It's got goofy and serious moments. I like to laugh and also see something serious from time to time. Maybe I'll check it out between streams if I have free time. Hmm. Okay. I know some shows are being moved from to Net. I think it's also on Netflix too, isn't it? That show. I could have sworn I've seen it possibly there too. Unless you're talking about the original series being only up on YouTube. Okay. I will definitely check it out when I can. Let's break down these here to half slabs. But I watched it on YouTube. I don't have Netflix. Okay. Well, yeah, if you're looking for a cheap option, then yeah, definitely watch it on Netflix. Not on Netflix, on YouTube. Yeah, I will. I will look into it since you're so adamant about it. It's only 8 episodes now, and the last episode, episode 9, will come out on June 19th. Okay. So, got some time to catch up then. Not much, but some. Alright. You convinced me, I'll take a look into it. I will definitely take a look. And that's not just me saying it. I'm being serious. I will take a look when I can. Let's get these stairs into place. Oh, come on. Too short, technically. Really? 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 Huh. That's cool. A lot of shows seem to be doing that now. Is doing a release on but I was saying a lot of shows are doing that where they release to theaters for like a final episode release or whatever. Okay, now we just need to get our 2 stairs and then we'll be done. Yeah, no. No, that should be fine. I can jump up 1 block. That's fine. I'm just, excuse me, tired of doing the constant jump up every step, falling in a pitfall hole. Excuse me. Because this is an indie show. It's special. They're trying to go worldwide, and it's working. That's great. It's great for them. I'd always like to see independent projects going better than expected. You never know what's going to be popular nowadays and what isn't. Put these in just here because we don't need those right now, and I'll find a spot for them later. I need I need these 2 here. Oh, I'm trying to get in my country, and they're working on it, getting it here. Ah. Well, hopefully it comes to you guys there. I don't know what that noise was. And And I hope it's not disappointing when it does. And that is all done now. Dunzo, finito, finished. And Finn. But take a seat right here. And uh yeah, you have to avoid spoilers if you can't watch it that way. And I know I'm constantly dodging spoilers for different shows that I watch. And I have a buddy who is very, very much adamant with, oh, did you see this and this happened? And it's like, thanks, dude. I was gonna watch that myself. Thanks for spoiling it. uh, yeah, but I hope you're able. Hopefully, you're able to catch it in real time and be able to enjoy it yourself. but this is where we're gonna end our stream here for tonight. Um, I want to thank everybody who's caught the stream live here on Twitch for coming out and hanging out with me. Appreciate yous. Appreciate yous for hanging out. Don't worry if you couldn't catch the full stream here on Twitch. You can always catch the VOD up on YouTube at a later date. Um, uh, if you are in need of an energy supplement or looking for a way to check out our to support the channel, please go ahead and check out our friends over at w.gg and use code Reaper92 or TWolf4U at checkout for 10% off. I will be live again on Wednesday for, I believe we're doing Orcs Must Die Death Trap this Wednesday. I will update the scheduling on Twitch here in a bit. Thursday we'll be back with more Disney Dreamlight Valley, and of course on Saturday we'll be back with 7 Days to Die. I have been Chaos Reaper 92. I hope you guys have a great rest of your night, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace out, everybody.